What's up everyone, my name is Zach and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be announcing the next readathon. This is a very exciting time because I have a readathon currently going on right now and it's been so much fun. It's like a camp counselor readathon where two teams are competing to be the only team left with a killer on the campgrounds trying to kill them. Yeah, very spooky season oriented in the month of August. So in the month of September, I have a brand new readathon that I'm bringing and it's going to switch things up a little bit. I will be doing this very same readathon in October. So if you're seeing this late past sign up, there will be another round of this in October and I'll explain more about that in just a second. First of all, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Subscribing to the channel helps me out a ton and a like on the video goes a long way. I would love to hear from you in the comments. What do you plan to read this fall? Like, why are you participating in the readathon? What are you excited for? I'd just love to hear from you guys. If you're wondering why I don't have my glasses on, it's because it's really hot here still, and I just got out of the shower, and so they get really foggy, so I can't see anything. So if I'm looking in all different directions, yeah, anyways, it's fine. You're here to hear about the readathon, and that's what I'm going to tell you about. This readathon is going to be very similar to a lot of other readathons that I've done in the past. It does require you to have Discord. I know a couple of people reached out and said they didn't have Discord. There's just not really another way for participation except for if you have Discord, so you will need that to participate. I'm happy to help anyone sign up who doesn't have Discord. It's free and pretty easy to use. If you have trouble with that, there's lots of resources out there on the internet, like YouTube, of how to use Discord. I'm happy to help you figure out how to use Discord, all the things to get you set up if you want to participate in this readathon. I just realized my cat was sitting and the whole thing was like shifted this way, hence not having the glasses on, but sorry for the unlevel there for a minute. Anyways, so step one is you will have to have Discord. Step two will be just like the last readathon. You'll need to read the rules sheet. It's very short and very similar to the last readathon. There are a few updated changes, such as the start date for this one will be September 2nd and the end date will be September 29th. The reason for that is I need a day or so between to get people registered with their new roles in Discord to switch from the last readathon for those who are participating in both. I'll need to announce the winner of the last one and just switch everything over to this one, and that is going to take a few days. So this readathon will be starting September 2nd and it will run through September 29th. There are other updates to the rules that you'll need to read through in order to sign up. So read through the rules and I'll go through how this readathon is going to work in just a second. That's step one, other than Discord. And then step two is to actually sign up for the readathon. And so there'll be a registration link in the description box below. You must register for this readathon before midnight Eastern time on September 2nd. I know that wasn't clarified well in the last one, but you have to be registered so that I can place you on a team before the actual start of the readathon in order for things to be fair. Last readathon, I let people pick what team they wanted to be on. For this one, it is Killer versus Final Girls. So either the Killer will kill the Final Girls and there won't be a Final Girl, or the Final Girls will kill the Killer and be the last one standing. In order for you to be placed on a team, you have to sign up, just like I said, and then I will be placing people as they sign up through odd and even numbers. So odds will be Final Girls and evens will be Killers. You all won't know what number you are when you sign up because I'll be the only one who's able to see that. You'll just go into Discord and your role will be assigned and the chat for your team will be opened. There will be an all teams chat for everybody to chat together and get to know each other and talk about what books they want to read and get excited for the readathon and even talk throughout the readathon. And then you'll have a separate teams chat in Discord that only you and your team have access to. You won't be able to see what the other team is planning. And there are some plans that you can do for this readathon in order to be successful. So that brings me to the prompt section. I'm sorry, I'm so hot and sweaty right now. I wanted to wear a flannel because I'm very excited for fall and I love flannels, but that was a mistake when it's like 90 degrees outside still. But when this readathon is happening, it will be cooling off and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So the prompts. There are different prompts for each team. So the Killers have two separate sections, like two separate pictures for their prompts. One is spooky and one is not. I know some people aren't into the whole really horror spooky thing, so I made a prompt card for those people. And then I made a cute little ghost one for those of you who don't want something super spooky. The prompts are the same for the Killers, no matter which card you choose to look at when you're checking off your prompts. And then there's the Final Girls who have the same thing. There's a more horror card, and then there's like a cute little spooky one, but the prompts are the same. The Final Girls have a prompt section and the killers have a prompt section, and those are different. The killers have different prompts than the final girls. There are some overlap. To be fair, I wanted to make sure that there were some easier prompts for both teams, so there is some overlap, and the total is the same. For example, the killers have the same amount of 10-point prompts as the final girls. So there is no advantage between the two teams. It's simply just different prompts that I felt would be fun to kind of mix things up. So when you sign up for your team, you will use that prompt card once I tell you what team you're on. So let's say you sign up and you are placed on the killer team and that chat is open for you. You will use the prompts for the killers. If you are signed up on the other team, and I don't know if I just got those mixed up, I'll have to write down who was odd and who was even. So I'm just speaking in hypotheticals for which is going to be which. You will find out your actual team when you sign up. And then if you're on the other team, that chat will open and you will use the final girl prompt. So you're only going to use the prompts of the team that you are placed on. So make sure that you look at the correct prompt card. Then when the readathon actually starts and you start reading for the readathon, you will go to their book reporting link, which will also be in the description and in the Discord as well, to report your books. It's very easy. The people who are in the readathon right now are doing it with no problem. So if you're the least bit confused, feel free to jump into the Discord and I'm happy to answer questions. There is a frequently asked question section in the Discord as well. And then everybody who's participated in the readathon, there's like 60 people. The last one, I'm sure will be happy to answer questions for any newcomers coming as well. So when the readathon actually starts, you'll use that book reporting link to report your book. In the book reporting link, you put your Discord name and then there's a drop down box for the killers prompts and for the final girls prompts. Please make sure that you are selecting the correct one for your team. So if you're on final girls, you're going to do everything final girl prompt, and then final girl book selection in the actual link to the thing. It'll all make sense whenever you see it. I'm not very good at explaining things without making things super convoluted. So whenever the book reporting link actually opens on September 2nd and you go to report a book, I promise it's much more simple than I'm trying to over-explain and overcomplicate everything. So in summary, let me review all the information for the readathon because I'm sure I've made things way more complicated than they absolutely needed to be. Okay, in order to limit confusion, I have made a separate section in the Discord for this upcoming September readathon. It'll be called Final Girls vs. Killer Readathon. If you are participating in the current readathon right now, you're welcome to go ahead and sign up for this one and get your role. I will go ahead and start placing those as people sign up in the odds and the the odds and the evens. The book reporting will not be open yet for the September readathon, so you can't get confused between those two things. Just make sure when you are participating in both readathons that you pay attention to which section of the Discord that you're in, and you can go ahead and start chatting about this one and be placed in your roles for the September readathon. I want people to have time to get acquainted with their team and get excited for the readathon, but I want you to also stay focused on the one that's currently going. So you figure out how to manage your team and do what you want, but I will go ahead and start placing people, but the readathon will not officially start until September 2nd. So please make sure that you don't start reporting books, and the link to that won't be open anyways until September 2nd. Any book you read past September 2nd will count for the September readathon, Final Girls vs. Killers. The steps to sign up for this readathon: you need Discord, and then you will read the rule sheet. Then you will sign up for the readathon. You will be placed on your team and have access to your team chat. And then on September 2nd, you can get started reading all the books. Thank you so much for participating in the readathons. I wouldn't do them if people didn't participate in them. So thank you so much for getting excited. All kinds of people have made journal pages and extra cute prompt cards, all kinds of pages for readathons. I really love seeing those. So thank you guys so much for getting excited and giving me a place to be creative and design these things. So I just want to say thank you so much for the participation. Okay, I need to go edit this video and get it out to you guys. If you guys have any questions at all, please let me know. There's a section in the Discord where you can ask any questions. Feel free to ask any mods or ask other people who have participated in readathons. All of my readathons function about the same. So if you've done one in the past, then you already know how to do this. It's just a different theme, and we'll see who's going to win. Will the final girls prevail yet again, or will they be killed by the killer? Let's find out in the month of September. I'll see you guys in the Discord and in the next video. Thank you so much for the Mostly Ghostly crew for supporting my channel every month. I appreciate you guys so much. And thank you to you for watching this video. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
around no more. Summer bounce, let your squeeze out.